So today I'm going to show you my 2016-2017 planner. It is the Mardel, a simple plan, and it is a homeschooling planner. Inside you have a nice deep pocket. You have the welcome page, and it just gives you a little brief introduction. It tells you what's included, which is calendars, student plans, monthly planning pages, weekly assignment planning, student records, and extras such as grading charts, suggested reading lists, contact information pages for extracurricular activities, extra pages for notes, steps of salvation, suggested basic scriptures, and more. What's not included is a detailed budget form, fitness plans, chore charts, report cards, personal information, medical records, family tree, the periodic table of elements, etc. These are all good things, but can be overwhelming. Remember, keep it simple. Now on this page you have your name, address, phone, and email. And you have beautiful designs throughout. Then you have my children. You can list all of your children. This particular planner accommodates up to 6 children. This year I only have 2 that will be going into this planner. However, I will probably still keep my older children's information here. Just before I begin, I just wanted to show you how thick it is. It's a pretty meaty planner. Then you have this tab here, which is the general information tab. Simple pages. The following pages are completely examples of forms located throughout the planner. The examples will show only one method of use for each form. We encourage you to use these pages in a way that best suits you. Okay, so this would be the student weekly schedule, and this is an example here. So you have the times here and the days of the week and how it is listed here. On the bottom you have the subject and the curriculum. On the opposite page you have a year in review, first quarter, so it is listed by week. So each box is listed by what you will be covering for the week. Here's the subject here and the name of the child here. Then you have July at a glance. Things to accomplish. So things to accomplish would be, for example, read the sign of the beaver, make gift baskets for the neighbors, register for the state for entries, special activities. Since we are studying Native American history this month, we will go visit the Cherokee Museum, so that's what's over here. And then July at a glance, supplies needed, and reading lists. And this is what the calendar looks like. An example, nice huge boxes for lots of writing. So now over here you have your notes and you have your prayer requests, and on the bottom you have your June calendar and you'll have your August calendar. The next section, and it looks like this, really nice, is the planning section. So you would start all of your homeschooling planning here, and each part of this section is very well laid out. You have your 2016 full year calendar. your holidays, and your dates to remember so that you can fill those in on your own, and your 2017, your holidays and dates to remember. So turning the page, you have for each student, you would have the schedule, the weekly scheduling page, and the subjects, curriculum, and the year overview, child, subject, quarter, okay, and it's listed by week. And that's great because, like I said, it accommodates for up to 6 children. So it works out perfectly. And then you have your future plan note pages in the back. Now, this particular planner starts in July because most homeschoolers do either year-round school or they start in August. So the July would be more of the planning period. And this is what it looks like. It has July 2006 and it has a scripture verse here. And this is how each month is set up, exactly the same way. Then you have your July at a glance, things to accomplish, special activities. You have your supplies needed and your reading lists. And then after that, you would have your nicely laid out calendar, your full month calendar, and your actual planning pages. What I usually do is I would take my pens here. I've had these pens for a couple years now, and they work excellent. They're from Staples, and I would put, for example, Bible, science, math, English, social studies, and electives down here, and I would color code it by child. What they suggest is, for their suggestion, is to have the child's initial next to the assignment. I just color code it. That works out a lot better. And then you write your little notes here in case you have some notes. And like I said, every month is laid out the same. So this is August, and then you have your scripture verse here. Then September, October, and the tabs are really nice this year. Every year it's a new and different look to this planner, and I just love that. November here, and then you have your December, and then it starts on the top for January all over again. And then January 2017, so it goes all the way up to June. June would be the last month in this, and these planners usually come out every February, I want to say. So sometimes a little bit later, I guess, depending on how they update it or lay it out or what have you. So this would be the last planning month, the June month, and then you have your student records here. So it would be attendance and curriculum, and you would write the student's name on top and kind of like put an X or a check mark on each day that they were in school. On the bottom here, you have to mark for each semester. It goes by semester, so the days that they were present, the days that they were absent, and the total for attendance for that school year. And there's a sheet for every child in here. Then you have your curriculum tracker. So say, for example, you bought supplies at Mardel, and you would write the student here, or the subject rather. You would write the curriculum that you purchased, and you would write the source, you would write the price, and notes. And here's some more of those pages. And then you have your extras pages over here. They have a grading chart here, suggested reading list, which is great because it lists suggested reading for K all the way to 12, which is wonderful. They have a Steps to Salvation page, which they included this in this planner last year, and I don't see a point in having this in a homeschooling planner, but this is what they added. And they also added some suggested scriptures to memorize, which that may have been a lot more beneficial than the previous page. Then you have your extracurricular activities contact information, and you have a few pages to accommodate that information. Then you have your notes pages to jot down all types of notes that you may have. And you have your nice deep pocket in the back as well. Okay, so there you have it. The 2016-2017 Mardel planner. I have been using these planners. I believe this is my 4th planner. So, and I absolutely love it. I don't think I'll be swapping out and finding a new one anytime soon, as this suits our needs perfectly. I'm glad that they picked such vibrant colors for next year rather. Let me just show you really quick what this year's planner looks like, and what a big difference, because this one is a lot more has a lot more darker tones and what have you. And just a little note to Mardel, if they're ever watching, when we are planning, we like vibrant colors, nice bright colors, to keep us interested in planning, because after a while, when you have these dark tones, we feel uninspired to plan. And of course, if you just kind of like thumb through it really quickly, you can see that, even though the tabs are really nice, everything is just kind of dark and dismal, and it just leaves you a bit unmotivated. So I am really looking forward to using this planner for the upcoming school year, and I thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more.